This has been a highly requested video. Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and several of you have requested a very specific video. You are wanting to know how to make custom word stickers using your Cricut, which is what I need to do, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. So I'm making custom word stickers for the back of my monthly kind of pre-planning pages because this is where I want to set intentions for the month. Intentions, body, mind, soul, and environment is what I am looking for. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take you over to Design Space, show you how I create those, and then show you a special little hack or shortcut that I found for cutting out sticker sheets on Cricut. So before I get started and before you get started, you're going to want to try to figure out what size you're wanting. So I happen to know that I don't want it to be any bigger. Most of my words, body, mind, soul, environment, no bigger than this area right here. That's about 1/2 inch. I'm thinking I probably want them, I don't know, somewhere around here, maybe like 3/8 of an inch. Intentions can be a little bit bigger, no longer. Okay. So I'm just getting an idea because you're going to want to know the measurements when you're going over to Design Space. So that being said, let's go figure out how to make word stickers. Okay, so I am here in Design Space and there's several different ways that you can do this, but let's just go ahead and start out with our text. So I'm going to start out, the first word I need is the word body. All I did was press the text button right here and then typed in my word. Then you're going to want to pick your font. There's a lot of different fonts. Some of them cost a little bit extra depending on what level you have, but let me see. I like a vintage font. Let's look and see what that one kind of looks nice. This one, and ooh, that one's kind of cool too. No, I liked this one a little bit more. I'm just scanning through to see. Oh, that one's probably no. Anyway, let me pick a font. I'm going to look through and see what I can come up with. Okay, so I ended up going with analog script. That will work just fine. I need to adjust the size of this. So I'm actually going to go up to the size section right here. I know that the biggest I want is 0.5. I'm really thinking 0.4, actually 0.35. Is probably the height that I want to go with. That works just well, just fine. Oopsie. Okay. So I'm going to actually copy and paste that because I want to do my other words as well. So I'm going to double click and type in mind. I will just extend it out right here so it's all in one line. I'm going to paste again and put soul. And I'm going to paste again and put environment. I'm going to double check my spelling because that's always the risk that I will spell it wrong. Okay, so those are the 4 words that are going to be that size. And then I also want one that says intentions, but I need that one to be larger. So I'm going to come to font size. Actually, let's come over here and do the height of that one as 0.75. Maybe even 1. Yeah, we'll go with that. Oopsie. Oops. Okay, let's see here. So if you look, oopsie, I'm going to zoom in because I want to show you something really fast. This one, it says that the height is 0.49, but why won't it let me move this? Okay, when I bring it over here, you can see that the actual size right there, you just want to look at the actual grid to make sure it's close to the size you want. I think it's going to work. I actually think I'm going to change the height to 0.5 on all of these because I think it will end up being the size that I want. I had said 0.4, and you just want to double check all of the sizing. And same with this, I wanted this to be near an inch, so I'm actually going to bring it there so that the words, just has this extra space under it. That's just how that works. Okay, so now I have all of the different words that I'm looking for. I'm going to click on the first word and I'm going to go to offset right here. And this is how I like to make stickers. Let me just move, hold on, let me move that over so you can see it happen in real time. It automatically defaults to 0.25. I always go to 0.05 tab. It's going to put a little border around the sticker. That is going to be perfect. I'm going to say apply. Now it is in a dark gray. I don't want it to be dark gray. I'm going to press white. Now I see a white border around the word. However, there's one more step you have to do. You cannot just do the offset and leave it there. See how I have the two separate? I'm going to click body. I'm going to hold down the shift button and I'm going to click offset so that both are selected. The other option I could do is click and drag and select both. See, both selected over there. And the next thing I'm going to need to do is press flatten. That is going to create a sticker. You think that you don't see the white border anymore. It's there, it's just white. So that's why you're not seeing it. So I'm going to do the same thing on these other stickers. I'm going to press offset. It's gray. I'm going to come to white. And then I'm going to select that offset plus mind, flatten, so that it is one sticker. Same thing here. Offset 0.05. That looks good. Change it to white. I can click and drag. Flatten. Exactly. And offset. There we go. Change it to white. And I will click and drag. So I have all of them. Flatten. And last one, offset. Yes. Change it to white. Yes. And let's click and drag. Flatten. Perfect. Okay. So now I have all of the different words that I'm looking for. That will work. Let me show you the fun hack I found for actually cutting out sticker sheets on a Cricut, doing the kiss cut and the offset. So I want to add a shape over here, and we're going to go with a rectangle with curved edges. That will work just fine. And close this. I want this to be images. No, thank you. I want this one to be 4 inches wide, 6 inches tall. Ta-da! All right, now when I move these over here, let me arrange this and have it be into the front. Bring to front. There, you're gonna see how you can see the white right there? That will work out really well. But I want this to not be white. I want it actually to be, or not black, I want it to be white, just like that. So that is one. It will cut out this shape and I can arrange stickers on there. But if I just leave it just like this, then it's not going to cut all the way through the cutout sticker sheet. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If I print this sticker and I set my machine to cut to the sticker value that I like to cut to, it will just do what's called a kiss cut, which is how you peel the backing off of a sticker. It won't cut all the way through. If I just use this rectangle, it would do a kiss cut all around the rectangle, and then I could peel the rectangle, but it wouldn't cut it all the way through so that I had the backing. So here's what I want to do. I have my 4x6 rectangle. I'm going to copy and paste. We will do edit, copy, edit, paste. And it will paste an additional one, I believe. Let me try. There we go. Edit, copy, paste. So now I have 2. I'm going to paste again. Now I have 3. And I'm going to paste again 4. So now I have 4 of those sheets, all the same. I'm going to select them all like this. I'm going to go to align up here. and I want it all to be centered together. So now you can't see that there are four, they're all stacked on top of each other. And then the very next thing I'm going to do is attach those while they're all selected. That will make my machine cut over that space 4 times, which will make it really easy to cut out that sheet. That's my hack, and I'll show you how it works in just a second. So now I have all my stickers. Oops, we want to send this to the back so we can easily see. So here's one sticker. I'm going to put it on here. I need this 12 times. So let's copy, paste, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need that for all 12 months. So I'm actually going to arrange those on the page. Sometimes I find it easier to go ahead and click this and change it to that so that I can see that my white is lining up. And I also find it easier to do these vertically at times. I'm going to get them all arranged on the page. I may even have a couple different sticker sheets that I'm putting together. I'll put you guys on fast forward. Let's get this arranged and then I'll show you how to cut. Okay, so now I have all of my word stickers arranged on sheets. I'm going to go to Make. I've attached everything together. That was the really important part. I'm actually going to rearrange these ever so slightly. You know what I should really do? Actually cancel this. We're going to just copy and paste this so that oops, not that one, this one. Copy, paste. This will take a hot second. Okay, save this, save. Now, something important that I want to make sure that you did was once it's arranged on the sheet on each little part, I drag and select, and I made sure to attach. It says detach right here because mine's already attached, but you want to make sure to attach all those together. So I'm going to come over here now, and I have all of my sticker sheets ready to go as it's sorting. The more things you have on your sheets, the longer it's going to take. This should allow me to put 2 sheets per page. So I'm going to put this one here. I'm going to come down to number 2, move object. Let's move it over here. Then we will move this one like so. Same thing here. I'm going to shift like this and then move object to here. And I can shift. Oops. Let me turn this one. It doesn't want to. Let's turn it here. There we go. Okay. Now we're all set. I will press continue. I'm going to send this to the printer and then we'll select our materials. Okay, so I have printed both sheets. I'm back on the first sheet. This is where you want to set your base material. Now, I use a very specific sticker paper from onlinelabels.com. It is the weatherproof matte inkjet sticker paper. I use it for all the happy mail I send out. I love it. So I have those settings set right there. You're going to need to experiment with your Cricut with the different sticker settings. So don't think that it's just a really easy thing to just press and go. Sometimes there's a little bit of experimenting that you need to do. Vinyl settings often work very well for cutting stickers. Just check that. I'm going to remember material settings because they're both going to be the same. And then I'm going to take it over to my Cricut to get started. Okay, you're going to take your sheets, make sure you don't do any cutting on your own. Leave this whole sheet with its marks on there. I'm going to put it down onto my Cricut mat, nice and secure. This one is going to take a hot second. I load it right here. I press go. It's going to measure the mat size, and then I will press the play button once it comes up. And it will be ready to go. It'll start by reading the marks and then doing the cutting. I will put you guys on super fast forward and we will check this out. Okay, so I cut my first page. Let me show you, because I set it to cut around 4 times. Ta-da! Now I have sticker sheets ready to go. It did not cut through. These are all individually cut. So I'm just gonna do the second sheet. It's just an easier way to like make your own sticker sheets. I love that. We're gonna do sheet number 2, and then let me show you what it looks like in my planner. Okay, so here are all my sticker sheets. I love them. I'm gonna go ahead, and I like to use the tweezers just to get the sticker going. And you can see it is perfection. We're gonna label intention, I think right in the middle. I think I'm gonna put it right here. Intentions, oopsie. What I love about this sticker paper is that if it tears, it kind of self-repairs really well, meaning the line just disappears. Love that. Intentions. And then let's label the different sections. I think we'll just go middle? No. Here. Body. Mind. Soul. And environment. And I'm really excited. Now, I can go back. You know what? I wonder if I should do the edges. That's what I should do. That way intentions is by itself in the middle. Let me just very gently remove that sticker. Let's move it over here. Yeah, that looks better. Let me move environment over too, just because I think that it will look, yeah. I may go back and do a little decorating. I might not, but I already have these sticker sheets ready to go. They're saved on my Cricut. I can print them over and over again. I can cut them over and over again. It just makes it really easy if you have a Cricut to go ahead and do that and to create your own sticker sheets. It can be so, so helpful. Speaking of helpful, I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down in the comments section below. I want to give a huge shout out to my Patreon community. I think it was one of my patrons that actually requested this video, and I'm so glad that she did. So just a huge shout out to them. If you want to join us over on Patreon for a fun year of organization and celebration, now's a great time to jump in. You can find out more information at patreon.com/ScrappyWife. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.